Hello, today we are going to talk about channels. We have seen Go routines, how the Go routine works, how we can execute Go routine, and Go routine can work independently. And today we will see the communication between different Go routines. And the communication actually can be done via channels. So, for example, we have this main Go routine, and then we trigger and we start another Go routine, which is, let's say, GP1. So it's just a name, GP1. So, and then this Go routine also starts its working. The flow of the main function continues. And at one point of time, they want to communicate. They want to exchange some information. And they can do it with the help of channels. Channel. So channel is a method, a medium through which information can be exchanged from different Go routines. Now, channels has type. So a channel can be of a string type or integer type or float type, or it can be of a struct. Channels can receive information, channels can send information, and channels can be directional. We will see that later how it can be directional. So these are some basic properties. And channels also, it's a blocking mechanism. They works on a blocking mechanism. So for example, if main method wants to send some data into this channel, the receiver should be ready. Receiver should be ready to pick up the data. So the sender and the receiver should be synced to make this communication happen. And it's a blocking call means, so for example, if receiver is here and the receiver wants to, and there is no data in the channel, so receiver will be in the state of block. So it will be blocked here. So the receiver will be blocked and will wait for the data to arrive. So now let's try to implement the channels, and then we will understand how it actually works. So now let's implement the channel, and we will write a main function, and then we will write another function in which we calculate something. And then that result of the calculation will be sent back to the main function. So let's try the main function, func main. And in this main function, let's initiate an array. So array equals to, it's an integer array. Sorry, so we will write something integer. And let's say we have some values, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40. Right? We have 4 values. And let's create a channel, and let's say maths. It's a maths channel, and we will say make, and within make gen integer. So it's an integer type of channel because we want to do some calculation and we want to transfer the integer type of data. And let's write a function which is a sum function. Let's write sum, and this sum function will receive 2 things. It will be int array, so it will be an integer array, and the second is gen, so let's say write ch. It's a channel of type integer, right? And what we want to do, we want to sum up all the values in the array. So we will say for I and value, and let's say we will take the help of range. We will loop over the integer array, and we will get values and we will sum. So we will have to declare a variable. Let's say integer, let's say sum, or just let's say result, and result is 0. And here we will use result plus equals and value. So we will add all the values, and then after adding all the values, we have to set it into the channel. So I will say ch and result. So So this line, the result will be sent to the channel, right? And now coming back to the main method, here we will execute the sum method. So we will say sum, and I will pass the array and the channel, which is the name, right? And I want to execute this in a background in a separate process. So I'll write go. So, and then what I can do is I can access the channel, the maths channel, to receive the value. So I can say format dot print fmt dot println. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, we have the result 100. So what we did actually, let's try to quickly recap what we did. We created an array of some values, and then we created a channel that will contain the integer values, and then we passed the channel and the array to a go routine, and then in that go routine we picked up all the values using the range keyword, and we added all of them, and then we set that into the channel, and then in the main method we got the value from the channel and we printed that. Now I want to mention an important point here, and that is when this is, for example, this is our main function and this is our sum go routine. So at line number, let's say line number 15, so this is the line number 15. So at line number 15 the code actually blocked, right? Now why it's blocked? Because the sum method, the sum go routine, was executing the for loop, right? And it was adding the value, and then after it has done adding the values, then it added the result, which was 100, to the ch channel, which is at line number 27. And once the value was available, then the main method picked up that value and then it's printed that value. So my point was, it's automatically blocked. It waits until the value is available, and then it shows the value. Now let's try to do something interesting, and instead of this for loop, this range, let me comment this and let me write an infinite for loop, right? So it's an infinite for loop and nothing is happening in this loop. So the point is, now at line number 27, so this loop will run for indefinite time period, and it means nothing will happen at this point. So the line number 15 in the main method, it will remain in a waiting state. It will keep on waiting for this maths channel, and the result will never be supplied to this channel because this line will not be executed. So let's run this. Let's save this first, and let's run this. Okay, as you can see, this nothing is happening. It's the program is running actually. Now what is the state? Now let's try to understand once more. Now we are here. Okay, so in line number 15 it's blocked, right? And the sum method, it's in an infinite loop. It's an infinite loop, and now this is in blocking state, right? And also this method is still running. So this is the case where, so the channel are actually blocked. So the channel is waiting to receive the value. Once it receives the value, then it will be printed. But in this case, it will never happen because we are in an infinite loop. And I hope this concept would be clear to you now. Thank you.